Hey, Sagittarius. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm getting ready to start y'all's reading. This will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. As always, guys, please only take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you guys, as always, for all of your love, of course, all of your continued support of the channel, your likes, your subscribes, your shares, all of the wonderful energy that you bring to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys. All right, what do we have for Sag, and why are these cards not popping? Don't be stubborn. Messenger. Okay, we can start there. So we have a messenger here. Put that right there, Sag. Okay, what else? Guess I'll find the light on the bottom. We'll see if it comes out. Okay, well, you actually had a bunch just come out, so let's see. Something here about, okay, hang on. You got 3 on the floor. I didn't want to have to dive for stuff. You know what, I have 4 here, so I'm not, and they're all good, actually, but you know what, I'm not going to pick them because I want them to come out. 1 card, please. Maybe if 2 comes out, I'll take them, but not 4. Sagittarius, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, please. These cards do not pop, that's for sure. All right, we got Ignite. Oh, is that a matchbox? That is a matchbox. Look at that, Ignite. Ooh, what's going on here? Got a messenger first and then an Ignite. Can't wait to see this story. Divine Language. Oh my God, I've never pulled that card. I'm so excited. All right, let me get one of these other ones. Sagittarius, please. These are all based on, oh, look at that. The Self. That's the full card. Look at that, though. That's awesome, right? I love the artwork. Let's go over here. All right, so let's see what we got for starters. Oh my God. Now that I'm reviewing these cards, like I am, okay, I'm so excited. I can feel my energy coming up. Let me slow down. I don't normally start with a smaller card over to the left, but I think I will because the Self is basically the full card. All right, so, wait. No, that's not the full card. This is, most of these are based on the major arcana, but a few of them are not. You know what? This one is actually, this is about the Self. Okay, so the Self, this actually represents your sun sign, of course. So if you are a sun sign Sagittarius or whatever your sun's, I mean, you could be sun, I always say sun, moon, rising, or Venus, obviously to watch love readings, but I do all kinds of readings, so whatever resonates with you. But this is about your sun sign and what it is, okay? There should be some kind of sense of freedom. Do you see? I mean, you can see this. You can see how free they are. Obviously, they're dancing. They have the moon around them. They have, looks like even the sunshine around them. A lot of happiness, a lot of joy. This is how people see you, okay? This is also about knowing thyself, though. There's a quote. I don't know if you guys read Socrates, but there's a quote from Socrates from way back, of course. But is, to know thyself is the beginning of wisdom. So that's what I feel like this is. This is about someone who's on some kind of journey here, or who's been on a journey to really learn, to get to know themselves, to create more happiness, maybe more peace, more abundance, yeah, more joy, better relationships, better harmony in their own life here. This is someone trying to get balanced. Oh my God, I love this message so much. I can't even stand it. Because then we go to the messenger. So you already need to know where I'm going. We have messenger, ignite, and then divine language over here. Okay, so we have a messenger here. We have somebody here who is gaining a lot of wisdom, gaining a lot of balance, or you may be a spiritual teacher in some way, or you may just be a very wise person that is using that to assist others. Somebody here has a message, okay? Maybe you are... Maybe something that, okay, this could be someone who feels very strongly about this as well. Maybe you're, okay, so I don't know why I'm feeling musician, writer, something like that. It doesn't have to be either, but for somebody that's going to resonate, because I feel that very strongly. I'm really leaning towards musician as well, but also a writer in some way. Maybe both. Maybe you write songs, sing them. I have no idea. But there is some kind of message in what you're doing. You could be some kind of speaker. You could have a blog. You could have a radio show. You could have, some other kind of format, something like that. You have a message, and this message is definitely, I feel like this is all divinely led in some ways. It may be something that obviously helps people, helps them to grow, helps them to better their life, even their physical, abilities. It could be anything like that. I almost said to seek a better life, okay? Maybe you're teaching people that. Maybe you're teaching them how to even go within, okay? Go deeply within so that they can have a better life. So I actually just did another reading. It wasn't about that, but there was a part of that about accessing like a higher consciousness though, right? And that's the self is about that too. But honestly, we're going to go over that in divine language because I see that you have that one as well. So there's some kind of ideal here that's like piecing itself together, Sag, and it's right in front of you. And I'm sure you can hear how hyped I'm getting. I think this message is really necessary for somebody. Somebody needs to hear this. So if you've been dragging your feet, if you've been questioning things, if you've been trying to dot all the I's and cross all the T's, here's your confirmation. Okay, I definitely feel like this is for somebody. Even if you're managing other people, whatever it is that you're doing, it's almost like you're being used. All right, in a very productive way, though. All right, it is to help people, it is to influence people, it is to better other lives in some way. So this is crazy because I really feel like you're about to see some changes in your life here. Okay, you could be feeling like you're watching something like just solid and real emerge right in front of you. Ooh, okay, this might be something that you've been thinking about. I'm not really sure here. I just got a big spark, and that's literally what I saw. So I don't know if it started as some kind of spark or something that like just an idea. I didn't see a light bulb, but maybe it was some kind of light bulb moment from you from the cosmos, right? I really think if you've been trying to manifest this, you're going to see things start, the momentum's about to pick up. Okay, something is definitely about to happen here. So I do think that somebody here needs to definitely keep their thoughts pretty positive. Okay, I think sometimes when things don't happen for us fast enough, we can get kind of sidetracked, or sometimes we maybe think that it's not going to come together for us, but it is coming together. For some of you, I really feel like you haven't really known. I definitely feel there's a sense of not having a concrete idea here, but you have that passion. And I feel like that's the thing about the universe, by the way. Sometimes it's not what we say. It's, we can show that passion. We can ask for answers. Just lead me, just guide me. And they will start to open the doors until we can kind of piece the puzzle together. Okay. Everybody doesn't come in with a big open design of what it is they're trying to actually do. I feel this is definitely going to be the case for somebody. Mm. Yeah, whatever this is, I feel like it could be, you're going to feel, wait, there's something though about the tools. Okay, so you may need, so somebody here may be still gathering, not necessarily information. I think maybe studying or doing something like that to kind of be able to set the wheels in motion. Maybe it requires some kind of degree. It doesn't have to be. Maybe it just requires more knowledge. Yeah, whatever it is, though, I feel like it's coming. It's definitely coming. And like I said before, I feel like it's going to be speeding up in some way for you. Some of you guys may have been working on this for a while. For some of you guys, you just have not made the leap. Some of you might actually be leaving a physical job to do whatever this is. It has to do with communication, though. And I'm going to tell you, just like whenever we're looking at this, that's the golden ratio, right? That's Da Vinci. You can see how that is situated right there. And it says it's actually called divine language here. So this automatically tells me that. So that's about the. By the way, his paintings, you're going to have to study him a little bit. But this is when you're talking about the golden. I'm sorry. The golden ratio, which is on there. When you're looking at divine language, I mean that is about we're being spoken to all the time, okay? You don't have to be clairaudient. A lot of us get stuff just through feelings. A lot of us just get the downloads or these automatic knowings. We call it intuition, right? Technically, I guess there is intuition, there's claircognizance. Regardless of how we're getting it, we're always getting this language. And it's funny because this really asks you to, a lot of people will just kind of, they call it a gut feeling or whatever, which is a very physical thing to say, right? But this is telling me somebody is very tapped in here. Somebody's getting a lot of downloads. They're getting a lot of wisdom. They're growing by leaps and bounds. Something is really, and it's due to where they're going. Remember, know thyself, right? They're really getting in tune with who they are, and it's igniting some kind of message within them, and it's about to bring something full circle. I'm telling you, somebody is about to make some kind of massive shift, and they're going to be a messenger in some sort here. Yeah, none of this is coincidence for sure. Okay, I would say really listen to what you're being given, especially at this time. Because I feel like you got a lot of good stuff that is coming up for you. All right, let's pull these. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me for my side? Man, I'm so excited. Sorry, I get a bit hyped up sometimes. All right, so what do we have for Sagittarius Spirit? Go with the flow. It says to be flexible here, okay? There might be some changes that are coming here. You're going to have to really trust them and kind of go with the flow here. All right, they might ask you to relax a bit into it. This could be right now too, okay? You might need to really kind of unplug. You might need to have a little escape or time away or something like that so that you can tune in. Like I said, you clearly have some kind of message. Maybe you need to get away from all of the noise, okay? And really just listen to what Spirit has for you is what I'm feeling here. Look at this. This is about belonging. I'm telling you, you're going to be helping people through something that you're doing here. Okay, belonging is all about finding your authenticity, all right? And this may also be the message. This may be also what you're helping other people do as well. Being more authentic, being the best person they can be, having a happier life, something like that. Maybe even going with the flow here. Whatever this is definitely going to require you to have a lot of trust. I said a minute ago, oh, I'm really feeling that in my gut right now. Yeah, that's definitely confirmation for me because I think it's going to be scary for somebody. That's what I'm feeling. And maybe it's just the unknown, stepping into the unknown and doing something here. It's going to require some kind of patience. This is all about sitting in stillness. This is all about receiving, like we just talked about, being patient with what you're getting, okay? I used to always carry a handheld recorder. That's faster for me. I write everything anyway, but when I'm channeling information through and getting a lot of downloads, I will definitely lean on my handheld because I can do it so much faster. I don't lose anything. Look at this. Cherished, chosen, admired. I think you're going to be in the spotlight in some way. You may be getting a lot of attention here in some way. Definitely admired maybe for the work that you're doing here. I think people would put you, whatever this is, I think you're going to be held in high regard, okay? It is important that you focus on whatever this is, okay? I talked about earlier about keeping your thoughts positive. This card is very much about focusing. It's about praying. It's about meditating, right? Keeping the mind balanced, all right? Affirming the things that you want. How exciting. Let's get into the tarot and see what this is about. I'm so excited. All right, Creator, for my Sagittarius, please. I'm going to go back to this. I don't know why I'm being drawn to this other deck. Let me just look at this real quick and see what this is about. Okay, for Sagittarius, please. What is that? Neptune. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams here. All right. This is all about the subconscious as well. This is also about self-sacrifice. All right. You might be sacrificing your time with others. You might be really going really deep within at this time, really digging deep. Okay. Sitting in silence, separating yourselves, almost isolation to a certain extent here. Because you're definitely going through growth. I mean, I'm looking, every single card on here tells me that you're going through some kind of major ascension here, some kind of major growth in your life. For some of you, you're going to start to receive some kind of visions. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, something is definitely going on here. I feel like in this Neptunian energy here, I would say to you, make sure that you stay focused. I see why the focus card is here too, because when I'm thinking about Neptunian, I'm also thinking about some of the confusion that can come as a result, okay? You got to really focus, I think pray, I want to say pray and meditate, all right, so that you can make sure that you're keeping your mind in alignment. That way, whenever you're getting the stuff that's coming through, it's going to feel very natural to you. It's going to feel good to you in a sense. You will feel that universal love, so to speak. Yeah, I think you're going to feel very confident in what you're actually getting, okay? Some of you guys might be a medium, actually. You might actually be a channel, because I'm definitely getting, especially in that energy right there, that must have been why I grabbed the deck. You might be opening up to that, and it could very well be new to you. Yeah, allowing. Look, semi-sextile, allowing here. This is seeing the potential in something, okay? We are really encouraging it here to grow. And allowing it. You can see how this is growing. Now, I want you to also look here. Look at all the stars. I'm telling you, somebody's going to have some kind of notoriety due to something that they're doing, something that they're shifting in their life. I think the moon card here with the feelings that ask you to really follow, again, what you're getting, your not so much your emotions here, but you're going to want to nurture something. It could also be about just following your instincts to a certain degree, your gut reactions. You got to really listen to that. You've got to be confident, I feel like, in whatever this is, in what you're doing. So maybe you're some kind of public speaker or something like that. Definitely, if you're getting a lot of insights while you're speaking, like I do, I think that you definitely want to be confident with what's rolling through you. All right? It's okay if you make a mistake. We all make mistakes. No biggie. Just correct it and move forward. Humility is key, right? We have Scorpio here. You might have some Scorpios around you or helping you, or it may just be Scorpio energy in some sense. It's a very transformative energy for you. It can feel very intense, something very passionate. You may be very, very passionate about what you're doing. Yeah, you may feel very passionate about what you do. You know, this card says the animal is Scorpio, right? So you may be dogged, honestly, on even going forward with something like this. It is important that I don't know why I keep wanting to tell you to maintain some kind of balance. I don't know if I almost feel, and maybe I'm mixing the energies a little bit. It almost feels to me like someone is getting a little sidetracked, or something like that. You know, if you've been focused on something else, what I want to say, maybe it's been a relationship, maybe it's been something else. I almost want to say, try and let that go for a little bit. Try and surrender that, because I think Spirit is taking you down another path. That may have been actually used to open you up spiritually, okay, in a major way. And just consider that for a moment and see if you can't just kind of release that, surrender that. Because I think what you're going to find on the other side of this, quite clearly to me, is something massive, regardless of what happens with. That might be a past family issue. It might be a love situation, whatever it is, let it go. You know, don't be afraid to surrender it. What's for you will come back around. You don't have to worry about that, but you are definitely being taken in a more positive direction here. It is your destiny. Look at that, your North Node. You're following your destiny here. All right. This is your soul school. This is why, you know what I'm saying? These are the things that you're learning. They're bringing you back into alignment here. It may be a little bit of a learning curve for you to take some of this stuff in, some of this process in as well. But there's going to be a lot of development here, a lot of growth here. All right. This is telling me you could be a beacon of light for others. You're really going to see a lot of blossoming within yourself and with others here. All right, you're getting on your journey. I'm telling you, this is going to be a hell of a journey for you. Again, we see the big star in the middle of the mountain there. It is the North Star, though. You're following your North Star. Now I'd like to know what y'all's North Star is. And then we have the 11th house there. No, it's not the North Star. What is the star in our chart? Is that our North Star? Let me see. No, that's not right. But you're following your North Star, which obviously is your purpose, okay? You're following your destiny here is what I'm getting here. And I think you're going to be doing it with a lot of passion here. With Scorpio energy, obviously, I mean, I know a little bit about Scorpio energy. The passion, and honestly, there's more than just the passion there. Sometimes we can get, you know, especially when we're in that scorpionic energy, we can get very mysterious as well, even a bit destructive, even a bit compulsive, let's be honest. So you do got to stay very balanced with that. I do want to say that because I think you might have a lot of that around you for some reason, or maybe it's just highly aspected in your chart, okay? So the 11th house is all about group creativity. It's about community, impacting a community, being part of a community. It's about helping humanity, okay? It's about finding your tribe here. All right, you're going to find people that have common goals, I feel like, with you. I think you're going to make a lot of discoveries in this as well. Again, finding your tribe. I think people may be searching you out. Or maybe searching out what you have to offer, something along those lines here in this 11th house. This is the edge, right? You are really, this is happening. This is definitely, oh wow. And I just turned over the deck and look what's on the back. Sagittarius, you cannot make it up. Okay, tell me that is not more confirmation for you. I don't know what the heck you have up your sleeve, Sag. But you're making something really good happening. This is obviously the universe saying, we hear you. We're working it out. We're working out the details. You continue doing what you're doing, okay? Getting to know yourself. Understand what you're really about here. And I think things are about to come into fruition for some of you guys. You're igniting. All right, let's see. Look, the Hierophant, first card out. You could be some kind of spiritual teacher here, for sure. Or you could be spreading some kind of spiritual knowledge or putting it in your music, in your artwork, in your some other form. Helping people at your current, you know, work, like I said, through management, through counseling, something like that. You could be a healer. Look at this. This is your baby, whatever it is. And I was thinking about that in the passion too. Even in this 8 of Pentacles, that's a lot of passion, right? Because this is your baby. This is your masterpiece. You're going to be diligent with this. You're going to have a very high standards for how it turns out, okay? Hard at work on whatever it is. Yeah, look at this. 4 of Cups in reverse. This is so amazing to me. You know, upright, this is more about apathy. In reverse, this is about awareness, Sag. This is about choosing happiness. This is about acceptance. You're accepting your journey, it looks like. You're accepting whatever this is. You may feel happier. I think you're going to come to a state where you probably feel more alive and happier because you're going to know more. You're going to feel more in terms of even who you are, where you're going. Look, there's another card of self-acceptance. I don't know what is coming. Look at this. We have self-acceptance now. 8 of Swords in reverse. We have freedom. We have someone here who actually has a new perspective on what they're doing here. You may feel like there is some kind of, I see the Hangman here, so you could definitely feel like you've gotten some kind of new perspective here. This is also about release, okay? You may have to release things that hold you back. I literally said that just a moment ago here. You may feel like you're having to sacrifice some things on your own at this time. You know, sacrifice to me can mean actually physically sacrificing some things. If I have to get up and move, you know, interfering with my normal stability or anything like that. I mean, obviously that would be a, you know, very blatant sacrifice to me. But Maybe it's also relationships that are holding you down, or situations that are holding you down, even family, honestly, okay? People that have interfered with you, maybe people that no longer align with you, Sagittarius, something like that, because you have got some kind of new perspective here. I think you're accepting that and you're just choosing freedom. I think you want to be free from all of it, perhaps the pain, the interferences, the things that have held you back, honestly, and continually potentially taking you through some pretty dark things. Okay, I feel like you're getting freed here. Wow. All right. And then we have, okay, so this is good to know. I'm seeing the Fool, but it is in reverse. This is more of a warning to me. You definitely want to make sure that you're not naive to people, because I do believe somebody here is kind of being put in some kind of spotlight. Okay. People are going to be looking at them. We have at least 2 stars right here. Okay, so people are going to be looking at you, I think, for some kind of answers here, or maybe just for inspiration. Like I said, you could write a book. They could be reading books or reading a blog or something like that. They're looking to you for some kind of inspiration here. Some kind of healing. I keep going back to healing for some reason. Whatever you're doing might feel very healing to other people. You do want to make sure that you are, again, stay in balance, not just beforehand, all the way through it, so you can keep things on a level playing ground here, okay? A lot of times when we start getting a lot of attention, we can get naive. Everybody is not your friend, even in the spiritual community. Trust me, okay? So make sure that you are using discernment. All right, you have a discerning spirit about you. You need to make sure that you're using that, not just letting anyone in, because people will take advantage. Yeah, so we have here teamwork, collaboration, building together. I'm telling you, and we actually saw that up here in this card here in the 11th house. I think you're going to have a team of people around you that support you. This is your tribe. This is your crew, so to speak. You could just, honestly, you could have an online platform too as well. Maybe you have a YouTube or something like that. It's something like that. Or I know a guy that does a lot of trauma work. He's on, what is he on? It's the only thing I'm on. Oh, Instagram. Yeah, he's on Instagram. And he has a lot of followers, you know. And I find him to be very helpful in some ways. So, all right. So let's keep going. All right. So we have... All right, yeah. I think a lot of what you're doing is going to be... So this is more of a business kind of boss energy to me. You're carrying kind of this King of Swords energy, all right? You're coming across as a boss. You're very precise with what you're doing. It's very much a truth card, okay? Telling the truth to other people, speaking the truth. Very disciplined person. You may not be showing a lot of emotion, because honestly, if you're up there talking, you're not going to be spilling out an emotion, right? Not generally. Yeah. And then we have something about moving on here. This is also a card of acceptance, finding peace, moving on away from something here. This could also go back to the things that you're having to sacrifice as well. All right, finding peace in that, being able to move forward in a situation here, accepting it for what it is, releasing something as we saw up here. All right, and you're doing that because you're moving more towards a path of higher understanding, a path of truth here. And it does take discipline. They can come with you. They just have to do the work. Oh, see, it could be a relationship, though. Maybe it's a relationship that you're actually leaving. Yeah, so there's something to think about there. There might be some indecision around it, or maybe it's been something that's actually kept you bound. But look what comes up as soon as you do, Sag. You have all these new feelings here. That's also a card, Ace of Cups, spirituality. You see it right there. Okay, this is about your intuition. This is about self-love. I feel like you're choosing to get out of situations that don't serve you anymore, that don't bring you peace anymore, because you've elevated, you've ascended beyond that, okay? You have all of these new feelings here because you've been pouring a lot of self-love into yourself, pouring into your spirituality, your higher understanding here. Your intuition is on point at this time, okay? And I feel like you have an idea of what you want to do, how you want to continue. And maybe they just can't go with you. Yeah, so we have here it looks like the Five of Wands in reverse. So yeah, respecting differences. Isn't that interesting? That is coming out after you're leaving someone. Respecting differences and avoiding conflict. Look at this softer version as well. No need to fight. No need to argue. Respect that people are where they are here. Okay, they have their own differences. You know, maybe you guys think differently. Maybe you just don't want the conflict anymore. That also has to do with this. Okay, this Ace of Cups, those feelings of well-being, those feelings of a lot of self-love here. You don't feel the need to do the arguing, to get caught up in the drama anymore. You're just respecting that and moving forward, right? You're already releasing it anyway. You're just doing it without all the headaches that most people do. Most people try to release something, or they leave something and they take all the stress with them. I mean, what is that about? You're sitting in this space of really deep self-love. Take that. Leave the rest for sure. That doesn't help us anyway. Yeah. Look at that. Now we have the Queen of Swords. So again, someone being very clear-minded, okay, very perceptive here. There could be some complexities around you, but this is a very, the Queen of Swords is someone who really evaluates things, okay? Usually highly intelligent individuals. So you're really stepping into some beautiful energy. Some of these could also be people around you. We do see the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords as well. So there could definitely be some kind of divine couple here. As well that is interacting here, because it definitely said that you're finding your tribe here, right? Definitely. And look at this. We have awakening. Yeah. And you know what? I'm wondering if this is what you're doing. If you're helping people to see things differently, if you're helping them to wake up in some sense, if you're helping people with a rebirth, this could also be your full-on awakening as well. All right. Looking at doing all the reflection work, it looks like here. Okay, but come and look at this. We have the clarion call here of the angel, right? You're rising up here. You're rising up here to kind of stand in your power for whatever this is that you're doing. I'm so excited. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Now, I don't know, but you are definitely going to know, because this is not just coming out of thin air. So I'm going to get some messages, and we're going to try to wrap up here for you guys. This is exceptional, Sag. Exceptional. And who better to do it than a Sag, right? We're so spiritual. People say we're the most spiritual sign, right? We're always looking for the silver lining. We're always looking for higher learning. We travel everywhere to try to gather as much info as we can and see as many cultures as we can and be as diverse as we can. I mean, this is just right up your alley. This is beautiful. Look at this. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. Maybe you've been going through something. Maybe if you're still amidst something right here, maybe that was why I was getting some of that energy before. This could definitely be spirit telling you, look, you know, focus, right? We're giving you clarity here of what's going to happen. Maybe you also got clarity going through a darker side, okay, or going through some of your shadow work, and that also pushed you into this phase. You're being used. I'm going to tell you right now, in the most positive way, though. All right, used by spirit is a much better use of us. Metamorphosis. Power and strength within our surrender to change. I'm telling you, pushing you to change. You have so many cards here of surrender and letting go of something that's not serving you. Okay, and just really going with the flow here. Yeah, look at this. You are pregnant with power here. You have so much creative power here. You have to release your alchemical energy into this world, Sag. This is a gorgeous reading. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I'm not going to touch anything else. I'm definitely not going to muddy these waters. It's perfect as far as I'm concerned. So hopefully it will help some of you guys and resonate with you for sure. I will see you guys again very soon. Have a good night, Sag. Bye.